Gentlemen, start your engines, a history of speed. NASCAR, born on the dirt tracks of the American South, emerged from a heady cocktail of moonshine running and a need for speed. Good old boys with souped-up cars, outrunning the law. It's a story as American as apple pie and, well, illegal liquor. Drag racing, on the other hand, sprouted from a simpler desire to find out who had the fastest car. No fancy tracks, no multi-million-dollar sponsorships, just two cars, a straight line, and a cloud of tire smoke. The early days were rough and tumble. NASCAR's pioneers raced on beaches, dirt ovals, and even converted football stadiums. Safety, luxury, those were for the faint of heart. Drag racing wasn't much better. Abandoned airstrips and deserted stretches of highway became impromptu battlegrounds for speed demons. It was a time when men were men and mechanics were miracle workers. As the years rolled by, both sports evolved. NASCAR went from bootlegger's delight to a multi-billion-dollar industry, complete with gleaming superspeedways and drivers who were more brand than outlaw. Drag racing, while retaining its raw, visceral appeal, also embraced technology and safety, transforming itself into a spectacle of horsepower and precision. But despite their evolution, both NASCAR and drag racing have remained true to their roots: the love of speed, the thrill of competition, and the roar of an engine pushed to its absolute limit. So buckle up, petrolheads, because we're about to delve into the heart of these two iconic motorsports. Tracks of glory from brick ovals to quarter-mile drag strips. NASCAR, in all its glory, is a spectacle best enjoyed on a variety of asphalt battlegrounds. From the high banks of Daytona, where cars hurtle around at ludicrous speeds, to the challenging twists and turns of Sonoma Raceway, NASCAR throws everything at its drivers. There's the short-track chaos of Bristol, where bumping and rubbing is not just expected, it's practically mandatory. And then there's Darlington, the track too tough to tame, with its unique egg-shaped layout that punishes even the slightest mistake. Drag racing, however, prefers a more straightforward approach. A quarter mile of asphalt as straight as an arrow is all these speed demons need. No fancy chicanes, no elevation changes, just pure, unadulterated acceleration. The focus here isn't on cornering prowess or strategic overtakes. It's about raw power, perfect launches, and crossing the finish line before your opponent even blinks. The beauty of these tracks, whether it's the banked turns of Talladega or the asphalt ribbons of drag strips, is that they test different skills, different aspects of man and machine. NASCAR demands endurance, strategy, and nerves of steel. Drag racing, on the other hand, is all about brute force, reaction time, and the ability to handle a machine that accelerates faster than a rocket. The long and short of it race durations. NASCAR races are marathons, not sprints. Drivers battle it out for hundreds of miles, sometimes for over 3 hours, their skills and strategies tested lap after lap. Endurance is key, as is the ability to navigate through a pack of cars, all vying for the same piece of asphalt. Pit stops become crucial, a ballet of speed and precision, where fractions of a second can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Drag racing, however, is the embodiment of brevity and intensity. These races are over in the blink of an eye, sometimes lasting less than 4 seconds. It's a full-throttle assault on the senses, a symphony of roaring engines and screeching tires that leaves you breathless. There's no time for strategy, no room for error. It's all about reaction time, horsepower, and the will to win. The contrasting durations of these races highlight their fundamental differences. NASCAR is a test of endurance, both for the drivers and their machines. Drag racing, on the other hand, is a pure adrenaline rush, a battle of speed and power where the winner takes all in a matter of seconds. Beasts of burden NASCAR stock cars versus drag strip monsters. NASCAR stock cars, despite their name, are anything but ordinary. Beneath their sleek aerodynamic skins lie finely tuned racing machines capable of speeds approaching 200 miles per hour. They are built for endurance with robust chassis and powerful V8 engines that can withstand the rigors of long races. These cars are a testament to engineering excellence, a perfect blend of power, handling, and aerodynamics. Dragsters, on the other hand, are a different breed altogether. These are not cars, they are missiles disguised as automobiles. With their long, slender bodies and massive rear tires, they are designed for one purpose and one purpose only: to accelerate from 0 to 300 miles per hour in the blink of an eye. Their engines, often supercharged or nitro-fueled, produce thousands of horsepower, making them the most powerful accelerating machines on the planet. The stark contrast between these two types of racing cars highlights the divergent philosophies of NASCAR and drag racing. NASCAR is about balance, about cars that can handle well at high speeds and withstand the punishment of long races. Drag racing, on the other hand, is about unadulterated power, about cars that are built to do one thing and one thing only: go fast in a straight line.